The Loud House is one of the most popular modern Nickelodeon cartoons out there. But what would happen if these modern characters would get an anime or a manga makeover? Stay tuned to see a Sailor Moon-inspired illustration created by the Loud House's storyboard artist. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to never miss another video, and be sure to check out our community section for even more fun. Now let's check out the Loud House characters as manga and anime. Lisa Loud. Let's start with the one and only Lisa Loud. As the youngest character on the show, you'd think Lisa wouldn't have as much personality as the rest of her siblings, but truth be told, she's pretty awesome. This manga version of Lisa belongs to the talented Calippo Art from DeviantArt, who did an awesome job at showing us what she looked like as a manga character, and it's one of the only times we can actually see Lisa as a much taller character. Although, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with the adorable short Lisa either. But even tall Lisa is a total science nerd. Of course she would be. We wouldn't have her any other way. And of course she's wearing her signature sweater. We don't even need to see it in full color to know it'll be the Lisa version of green. Lori Loud. Next is the one and only Lori Loud as the oldest child. Lori has the advantage of being totally bossy, and truth be told, we can't blame her. Living with 10 other siblings is pretty intense, and everyone deserves some time out. We bet that this is how her attitude looks like to her fellow siblings. Check out DeviantArt's JCM2 illustration from Lori, or as the artist calls her, Captain Glory. First of all, she looks totally awesome, and second of all, her hair looks so cool when it's drawn in a realistic way. And third of all, she's totally rocking that outfit, isn't she? Let's just hope she's not too harsh on her siblings with her captain attitude. Although we all know that she probably will be. Again, how can you blame her when she had to put up with so many kids for so many years? Lola Loud. Lola is definitely one of our favorite characters. Sure, she's a little bit of a diva, but she reminds us of a cartoon version of Honey Boo Boo. Seriously, if Alana Thompson ever got her own cartoon character, it would be Lola Loud. But here's DeviantArt's JCM2's drawing of Lola. Doesn't she look awesome? Of course, she's still a little princess, which isn't really surprising. We're digging that outfit and her tiara. The artist even kept out her front tooth, which is missing in the original version too. Speaking of the original version, Lola is also the typical boss lady. Her and Lori definitely deserve more moments together. Not really sure what's happening with that slightly shy and awkward pose though. You have to admit, she's still pretty adorable.
Us matching is the craziest thing that's ever happened.
Lynnie Loud. Lynnie might be the second oldest kid, but she's a complete opposite to her sister Lori. She's much more caring and relaxed when it comes to her siblings, and she definitely doesn't have the same attitude. She's all into fashion, and she always makes sure she looks good. This is exactly how DeviantArt's JCM2 portrayed her too. Check her out, she looks pretty awesome. It's obvious that she's still the same fashionista, but doesn't this version of her original dress look way better? And of course, she still has her iconic white sunglasses on. She wouldn't be Lenny if she didn't. The artist named her Linosaur, and let's be honest, she is pretty roarsome. This illustration is too adorable, and it definitely portrays Lenny as the playful character she is on the show. Luna Loud. And how could we possibly forget about the one and only Luna? The rock chick of the family has a soft spot in our hearts. We just love that she's educating kids on old school rock when she hums her songs and uses her rock puns. She's an absolutely perfect character. JCM2 from DeviantArt showed us what she looked like as an awesome anime and manga character. Doesn't she look perfect? Of course, she's still rocking out, and we're totally digging that realistic haircut. Out of all Loud kids, we definitely want to sport Luna's accessories. Don't they just look awesome? Loving those bracelets, girl. She's definitely one of those characters you fall in love with over time and fully accept the fact that her voice sometimes goes into a strange British accent for no apparent reason. Lincoln Loud. And how could we possibly forget about the star of the show, as it basically talks about his life in a large family. But get ready, because the anime version of Lincoln looks way cooler than you could ever imagine. This image belongs to the talented Mara, whose Tumblr is Marathon, and you should definitely check it out if you need some inspiration for your drawings. This version of Lincoln is actually so handsome. We'll probably never see what Lincoln looks like when he's all grown up, but honestly, this gives us a pretty good indication. We're totally here for it. He definitely looks slightly shy, as one would after they spend most of their lifetime living under the same roof as his 10 strong-willed sisters.
You might want to run.
Lucy Loud. Stick around to check out some anime interactions between your fave Loud House characters. But first, let's check out what Lucy would look like as an anime. Lucy is one of those underrated characters that's actually pretty funny. Of course, she might scare little kids watching the show, but we feel like she might just be the most relatable of them all. Check out DeviantArt's JCM2's version of Lucy as an anime character. Wait, is that a smile we see? Are we sure this is actually Lucy? Either way, her hair looks totally awesome and she looks like she's having fun. It's rare to see Lucy show an emotion other than, well, being serious. So let's just enjoy this moment because it most likely will never happen again. Clyde McBride. If you're a loyal subscriber, you know we absolutely love the Loud House. But you might also know we don't talk about Clyde much. Clyde is just one of those neighborhood kids you can't help but love. Sure, his obsession with Laurie might be a little bit weird, but hey, we've all had crushes on neighbors' kids before, so we can't really blame him. Here's DeviantArt's Michael Supio's illustration of a slightly more realistic version of Clyde. What do you think? We're giving it a thumbs up, and by the looks of it, Clyde likes the way he looks too. Who knows, maybe Laurie might dig his new look and finally ditch Bobby. Do you think Clyde will ever succeed with his obsession with Laurie? Let us know in the comments.
1 minute I'm electric sliding with the undead, and the next, it's all Laurie's fault.
Lana and Lola. So let's check out these two troublemakers together. Truth be told, these twins couldn't be more opposite if they tried. It's just hard to believe they're twins considering their totally opposite personalities, but that's what makes them so awesome. Here they are in a slightly different version created by Mike and Nell from DeviantArt. They might be total opposites, but they still know how to work together. We absolutely love it. We're not sure what's going on, but we have a feeling this will be yet another adventure for these two. Let's just hope they stay out of trouble and bring along someone sensible to guide them, like Lincoln. Let's be honest, these two are definitely not the most independent cartoon characters you know, but that's what makes them so special. Lincoln and Lily. So let's talk about one of the cutest friendships in the Loud House. We all know parents don't really do much in cartoons, and they really hardly do anything in the Loud House. That's precisely why Lincoln's the one taking care of his youngest sister, Lily, but their friendship is absolutely adorable. This image belongs to Dark Mirror Ma 23 from Tumblr, and it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. It's exactly what happens on the actual show. Lincoln just always takes care of Lily. He's totally trying to read her a book while she's messing around and not paying attention, as most babies do. You have to admit that Lincoln's always doing a good job with Lily. Come to think of it, he's always kind and caring toward everyone in the Loud House, isn't he? Too bad he doesn't always get the same attitude back.
Don't you dare post those!
Luna and Luanne. Aren't these two a slightly unusual couple? We don't often see Luna and Luanne together, even though their names are very similar. But not only that, they have the same type of personalities that would definitely get along. But since Luanne tends to take her jokes way too far sometimes, Luna just needs a chill moment. This image belongs to Mike and Nell from DeviantArt, who really did an awesome job at portraying these two as anime characters. They look like they're having so much fun. We definitely deserve to have more Luna and Luanne moments together because look how awesome they'd be. What do you think? Are these two a perfect sibling match or what? We do have a feeling they'd get tired of each other real quick though. Lincoln and Lynn. Lynn and Lincoln have a very complicated relationship. Since Lynn is so competitive and Lincoln's so caring, it's always hard for these two to make sense of each other. Even DCat98 from DeviantArt thinks so. Check out this awesome illustration of what Lincoln and Lynn would look like with superpowers. Lynn's powers are clearly fire related, but Lincoln just looks awesome. It really does represent their relationship. They're a complete opposite of each other. We'd love to actually see their superpowers on the show though. Don't worry, we have more superpower pictures to show you later on too, so make sure you keep on watching. But for real, we can't get over how cool it is to see these two working together. It's a rare moment, which is why it makes it so much more special. Lenny and Laurie. Speaking of total opposites, it's hard to imagine these two getting along too. There seems to be a mutual respect between them since they're the older siblings, but they definitely could have a lot more interactions. DeviantArt artist Letty-XL showed us how it would look if they'd be even closer friends. Isn't this just adorable? And they totally look like their original versions too. We can actually really see these two in a proper anime. They'd be the best characters ever. Just look at how friendly they are with each other. But we do have a feeling Laurie is holding her phone in her other hands because, let's be honest, that girl can't get off her phone like ever. You have to admit that this is one of the cutest photos ever.
Did everyone send their signals?
I texted Bobby a series of romantic emojis.
Lola and Lincoln. We're not sure who created this GIF, but whoever did it really deserves a medal because this is a pretty adorable interaction between Lincoln and Lola. We all know that Lola, the diva, often gets help from Lincoln when it comes to her pageant stuff. Seriously, where are these kids' parents? But since they're not there, it means we can get tons of adorable interactions. This is so cute! Lincoln seems to struggle to understand what he's actually doing, but it looks like Lola's actually appreciating it. It's quite bizarre seeing her this happy and not freaked out, but who knows, maybe her anime versions have a lot less attitude than her original self. Lola's and Lincoln's relationship is definitely one of those that is a pleasant surprise. You just wouldn't assume these two would get along so well. All of them. Get ready because this illustration is pretty special. It belongs to Jordan Rosado, who's actually the Loud House's storyboard artist. Yep, she's the one that draws out all Loud House animations. How cool is that? But because she's a fan of Sailor Moon, she decided to create the Loud House characters as Sailor Moon characters. And she even added Lily. Don't they look awesome with their cute superpowers? Check out Lucy with her power stance. And Lisa's floating with the same slightly annoyed look she always has. These are absolutely perfect, and you can totally tell they actually come from a person who draws these characters on the actual show. Now we just need to convince the Loud House to have an episode where the characters actually do get superpowers. Let's be honest, that would be absolutely amazing. And that's it for our video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.